chemical reactor. And today we are going to discuss about the pressure controller. Okay, so in some chemical reactor, the control of pressure is also very important. In some chemical reactor means if the gas phase reactions are carrying inside the chemical reactor, if it is producing gas, means if the product is gas, or if the reactant have gas, some amount of gas is carried by the reactant, means feed, reactant means feed, or if the product, if it is producing some gas, means if the product is gas, then such a type of reactions is known as a gas phase reaction. Okay, so a number of examples are there, like oxidation, hydrogenation reaction, or polymerization. For polymerization, high pressure is required. Okay, so polymerization, etc. So in these three cases, the chemical reaction rate is sensitive to pressure. Okay, so these are three examples. A number of cases are there. Even in some situation, the byproduct that one is generated, the byproduct gas that one is generated may be dissolved in the product liquid if pressure is very large. Okay, so such problems are there if pressure is not maintained constant. Okay, so wherever the pressure is so sensitive, we have to control pressure. So here we are going to discuss about two different types of pressure control. So the shown one is the basic type of pressure control. So please note down this pressure control. So this one is the simplest diagram. You can remember this diagram very easily. So what do you have? You have a reactor, chemical reactor is there. Outside the chemical reactor, a shell is there. In order to circulate heat transfer medium, a shell is there. That one is not shown here because for this explanation that is not important, but actually that is there. That is this vertical line. That one is a part of the shell. Okay. Then here you can see that what we are controlling? We are controlling pressure. So that pressure is measured. So this one is chemical reactor. If gas is inward, definitely a pressure will be there. So that pressure is measured, and by using that pressure measurement, PRC is controlling the process gas. Process gas means feed. It is controlling the feed rate if means not if this process gas, that is a gas involved in the feed, that rate is manipulated by using the PRC with respect to the pressure inside the chemical reactor. Is it okay? So this one is a very simple one, and here you can see a mechanism to record the flow rate of that process feed. It is simply recording for the future evaluation purpose. This one is used. So this one is not important for us. So here, with respect to the pressure inside the reactor, the flow rate of process gas is manipulated. Okay. Forget about the forward acting or reverse acting, because in order to select or in order to decide whether we require a forward acting or reverse acting, first we have to know the process. Okay. So here the type of process is not assumed here, whether it is a exothermic process or endothermic process. That one is not mentioned. Okay. Without that, we can't select the control valve. Means we can't select the type of control valve, that is whether normally open control valve is required or normally closed control valve is required. That we can't decide here. If we want to decide that, first we have to know the type of chemical reaction that is happening inside the reactor. Okay, so leave that particular one. Forget about the type of control valve. So if we don't know the type of control valve, then we can't say anything about the type of that controller, whether we require a forward acting controller or a reverse acting controller. That we can't say anything. But one thing we can say, whether we require a proportional controller mode or PI controller mode or PID control mode, that we can say. Okay, so here you can see that we are controlling pressure by manipulating the flow rate of process gas. Okay, so two things are there here. First one, pressure is or the speed or response of pressure is very large. compared to temperature. Temperature is the slowest variable. Pressure is relatively high speed variable, means the variable with high speed. And it is manipulating the process gas flow rate also. You can see that the range of flow rate of gas and range of flow rate of liquid are entirely different. So if you are manipulating the flow rate of gas, definitely the speed of response of that flow rate of process gas is also very large. So we are actually dealing with two different variables with high speed of response. One is the measurement or the controlled variable is a variable with high speed of response. Manipulating variable is also a high speed means variable with high speed of response. Okay, so in this particular situation, we don't require any integral action. Normally, we have to check whether it have offset or not. Otherwise, normally we don't require any integral action. We don't require the derivative action also. Simply, we can use the proportional control mode. Okay, so proportional control mode is sufficient. That is first thing. Second thing is, I told you the speed of response is it is quickly responding to the control signal. The manipulating variable is quickly responding to the control signal, and with respect to the manipulating variable, the process variable, the controlled variable is also quickly responding. So means the Kp value required here is comparatively small. Kp value is small means the proportional band required is large. Is it clear, all of you? So this one is a simple control scheme. So now here I told you this one is a simple one. Here the byproduct gases means byproduct gases formed due to this chemical reaction is either negligible or there is no byproduct production. But in some situation it will also produce, along with the required product, it may produce byproduct gases. So at that point, we can use this scheme, this control scheme, we have to use this one. So this control scheme is used if the process is producing byproduct gases. Okay. So please note down this diagram. So now, how we are controlling that? That's a question. Okay. So definitely a pressure is generated here. Pressure is developed here. Okay. So now the main problem of this reactor is it is producing or it is generating byproduct gas also. If it is generating byproduct gases, normally the density of byproduct gas will be less than the density of the required product. Normally the density of byproduct will be small. Okay. So now if the pressure is increased here means the main reason will be the production of byproduct gas. Because if byproduct is present means definitely pressure will change quickly with respect to time. Okay. So pressure is developing with respect to the byproduct gas. So how can we reduce that? How to reduce that reactor pressure? How is it possible? Remove the generated byproduct gas. Am I correct? Just remove the generated byproduct gas. That's the solution. So pressure is measured here, and by using that pressure, if pressure is large, PRC is opening this control valve so that the large amount of byproduct gases is removed as wet. Okay. So please note, with respect to the pressure, we are removing the byproduct gas that is present inside the chemical reaction. As the density is large, definitely it will rise through this column, through this line. Am I correct? But the problem is, due to small density, definitely I told you the byproduct gas will escape through this line. Along with this byproduct gas, a small amount of the required product gas may escape. Means that byproduct gas will carry some amount of required gas or required product along with that byproduct. So in order to restrict that, a cooling mechanism is used. Okay. This is not the heat transfer medium that is used here. Here we are supplying a heat transfer medium. This is different. So here this cooling medium is used to collect the required product from the byproduct gases. Otherwise, along with the byproduct gas, a small amount of required product will also escape. So, in order to avoid that, we are using cooling mechanism. What will happen if you are cooling that gas? If you are cooling this gas, this vent, if you are cooling this vent, definitely the required product, if it is gas, that one is condensed. So, if it is condensed means due to gravity it will fall. Okay? But as the density is small, the byproduct gas will not condense. So, definitely it will escape through this line. Okay? So, here you can see that the pressure is controlled by using or it is controlled by manipulating the flow rate of byproduct gases. Okay? But an additional thing required is we require a vent condenser. Okay. Now, here we can see a flow rate controller. What is the purpose of this flow rate controller? In previous case, we are manipulating the flow rate of process gas by using the pressure, chemical reactor pressure. Am I correct? But here we are not manipulating the process gas by using the reactor pressure. Okay? So, if in real case, this reactor pressure, we can say PR is the reactor pressure. This PR is actually the sum of the byproduct gas pressure, that is PB, plus the pressure of product gas, PP. Okay? So, here I told you, here we are manipulating this vent to reduce this amount, that is PB, byproduct gas content. In order to reduce that, we are manipulating this. But what about this pressure? You can see that this product pressure, definitely it is depending upon the feed rate of process gas. If you are supplying more process gas, it will generate or it will produce more product. That is true. If you are supplying more process gas, means reactant feed, then the production of the required product, that it will also be large. So, in order to reduce that, so what we need to maintain this quantity constant. So, in order to maintain this quantity constant, we have to maintain this flow rate constant. Okay, but we are unable to measure this pressure. We are unable to measure the pressure of this particular one, PB. Okay, we are also unable to measure this pressure. We are actually measuring this pressure, PR, and by using that PR, we are manipulating this flow rate. Okay, so what is assumption? We are assuming that the pressure of product is constant, the reactor pressure is changing only with respect to the byproduct gas. So, we have to make sure that. So, in order to make sure that, we have to make sure that means we have to maintain this one constant. So, for that purpose, the process gas flow rate is maintained constant by measuring its flow rate. Means by measuring the flow rate of process gas, we are manipulating the same thing. So, here the controlled variable and the manipulating variable both are same. Controlled variable is process gas flow rate and we are manipulating the same thing. Okay. So, please note here we have two controllers. One controller is used to reduce this particular one, the pressure due to the byproduct gas, and second controller is used to maintain the pressure due to the required product. Okay. So, any doubt regarding this particular one?